Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to create a look with a new palette that ABH has just released, and it is called the Embers palette. And this is such a beautiful 9-pan palette. I don't know if you guys recall, but several years ago, probably maybe 9 or 10 years ago, she released a palette. It was a larger palette, one of her, 12 pan or whatever, the regular ones. And it was a collab with Mario from Makeup by Mario, but he didn't have his own makeup brand at the time. And this seems to be a smaller version of that. It seems like it's very, very similar. I did used to own that palette, but I did declutter it because it was so old. But if I find a picture of it, I would put it up here so you guys can see what it looked like. This is brand new to her brand, and I just thought it was so pretty, and it looks so fall-like. So I want to create a look with it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is a REPHR 01, and I'm going to go into this shade right here and then this one right here. So if you guys, if by any chance, oh, I just stuck my nail in. I do that all the time. I mark all my palettes. I always end up sticking my nails in it. If you guys by any chance pretty soon don't start seeing a lot of responses from me on your comments, it could be because I'm not here, and I don't know how much time I really want to disconnect from social media while I'm gone. This is an amazing trip for my husband and I want to concentrate on that. So I mean, I may watch like at the end of the night, normally how I relax at night before I go to bed, how I can shut my mind off for a little bit. It's by watching TV, and it's usually watching YouTube videos, and that's when I usually watch my friends' videos. But I mean, I don't even know if I'll be doing that. So just in case, if I'm MIA, if I'm not watching your videos, if I'm not answering comments, this is the reason why. It's not because I don't care. So I'm gonna take the darker shade, this one right here, and just go over that just a little lower than what the other one was. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm not sure exactly when this video will be going up. This may be going up tomorrow if I can get it. If I can get it edited by then. But I want to make it my Friday video, which I will be home for that. So, but just in the next few weeks, couple of weeks. If you see that I'm MIA, that's why. This is such a pretty palette. I know a lot of people, again, are not that crazy about ABH formula, but I think it's because her formula is more like a traditional eyeshadow formula, like basically what you get from Lancome or Estee Lauder or things like that. They're not into all the bells and whistles. But I actually enjoy it. I find that, you know, the eyeshadows are long lasting. They're easy to blend. Gonna get a bigger brush and blend the edges. So I really do like her formula. Now I feel like she really has not been releasing too many eyeshadows, right, in the last couple of years. And sometimes it's refreshing. I don't think this is a brand that you get a lot of new releases from. I'll show you at the end of the video what I'm wearing on my face, and most of it is ABH products. But yeah, I just wanted to create a neutral look. I'm going to use this first brush that I started out with and go into the darker brown, and they just have numbers. So that one is number 9, I guess. Yeah, they don't really have names, they just have numbers. But I think this is a pretty palette. I like it. I think it's very autumn, fall-like. And it's just something that you can create an easy, fast look with it. So I'm pretty much finished packing. I just have to go to a store and buy a couple of things. Like I want to grab couple little things we can take on the plane for snacks, you know, like the individually wrapped things. I did buy some like trail mix when I went to Costco that we can take, and I'm going to put some in my luggage so that we can keep it in the room for a snack or something if we're hungry while we're in the while we're staying at the hotel or apartment. And I want to put like a couple little bags in the backpack that I'm taking on the plane, just in case we need something to tie us over. I don't know. I don't depend too much on airplane food, okay? So this is a really pretty green. I think I wanted, maybe I'll do the green on one eye and another color, another shade on the other eye. So this is a dark green, okay? This is kind of pretty though. That's what it looks like. Let me swatch it for you. It's very creamy. And it does have like a little bit of shimmer. All right, so my tripod decided all of a sudden to stop working. It's not keeping the camera up, so I've had to replace everything this week. I noticed that the lighting on my camera has been so bad, and I was mentioning it to my husband because I was going to take it to my son-in-law. He's pretty smart when it comes to cameras, to see if he could look at it while I was away. And my husband goes, well, you know, the batteries that you have are pretty old. And you know, he looked it up and he says sometimes that can happen when your batteries have been used way too long. I'm gonna use this light one right here. So he goes, why don't we get a new original Canon battery for it? Which, by the way, they're not cheap. The thing was $80. But he goes, let's try it and see if that works better. If, you know, maybe you won't have that problem, because he says when the batteries are worn out, you know, and you're filming, it may decide to just, it can't use all that, I don't know. Can't use a lot of power, so it will eliminate some of the things that they're using the power on, so the lighting could be one of them. So this is the first video that I'm doing with the Nuke battery, so hopefully we'll see if that was the case. Have just a tiny bit of the green. I just want to go over the edge. That's pretty. Now I wish I had like a deeper brown on the outside, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna blend. So anyway, now the tripod, I guess said, hey, I'm just as old as your battery, so I think you need to replace me too. I don't know. So I had to put like a little, had to jam something underneath it so that it would keep the camera up. We'll see, I tell you. But tripods are not that expensive, so. All right, so that one is really pretty. So for the other one, for the other eye, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm only going to my son's, so I don't care. My eyes don't match. I'm gonna use this one here. This one is like a burgundy. Very, very beautiful. It has like a lot of brown in it. So again, I'm gonna use my pinky and just use it. See how deep it is? It's like deeper than the outside. So I think I'm gonna take it all the way to the outer corner, because it looks funny being deeper than the outer corner. So, that is a deep shade. Holy moly guacamole. That's pretty though. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab a little bit of that and put it in this outer corner, because I think it will make a bigger contrast. So anyway, so far, I can't wait till I edit, because that's when most of the time I notice the difference in my lighting, and it's so frustrating. And it's like, I don't change any settings, okay? I'm not that savvy when it comes to computers, so I leave it alone. I don't mess with it. No one else uses this camera. So it's like, I don't understand why all of a sudden this has changed. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I use this one in the inner corner and the other eye. So this is what this looks like. It's a little gold, but that's the next lightest one. And I think I'm gonna kind of carry it into the middle of the lid, since the other one is like most of the lid. This is pretty. This is a pretty palette. And it was not outrageously expensive, by the way. I did have a gift card for for Ulta that I got for my birthday, and I actually ordered the Natasha Denona, the deep palette. So that one, I'm not going to be able to play with it until I come back from my trip. Uh-oh, I did something here. I got it on the side. Sometimes when you use your finger, it can be a little messy. So then I'm going to go ahead and grab the small pencil, and I'm going to grab a little bit of a lighter shade and just put it in my inner corner. So anyway, that's going to come in while I'm on vacation. It's going to my daughter's house, so I won't be able to play with that, but I'm so excited. So this is like the peachy one. I just want to go over the edge right here. I like that. That's very pretty. So anyways, yeah, I pretty much have everything that we need. I'm pretty much packed. Like I would say 90%, just a few little things that you can pack to the last minute. I'm going to take this smudger brush and I'm going to go into the brown, and I'm going to use that underneath on my lower lash line on both sides. I feel like I have a little bit of concealer that is gathering like right there, so I just want to buff that out with a clean brush. And usually once I do this one time, it will keep it from creasing in that same area again. I guess that was just like excess concealer. Let me take this big fluffy brush and I just want to blend the edges. Alright, so I like it. I think it's very pretty. So for mascara, I'm going to use my Bubble Mascara. This is from Maybelline. I haven't used this in a little while. It is a very nice mascara. I really like it. So I'm going to use this on my upper lashes and then a tubey mascara on my lower lash line, because I do want my mascara to last all day. And I'm going to see how many people notice that I have two different eye looks. I know my 11-year-old granddaughter will, because that girl, when it comes to makeup, she notices everything. Alright, so that looks nice. This is a really nice mascara. So I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Lash Extender. Oh, I brought the brown one. Okay, I'm going to use the bubble and then just use like a coat of the lash extender on top, because I brought the brown one. I need to throw that one away. I don't like it. You really can't see it on my eyes. It's not dark enough. I don't know. I just don't like it. I like the black one. I do not like the brown one. I don't feel like it does anything for my lashes. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the two coat of mascara, and yeah, I think it's a pretty look. It is not an, oh my gosh, I have to have it palette, but I think it's really pretty. I actually like it. I think it's a nice travel palette, but I think it's nice for this time of the year. Very, very pretty. The shimmers are like very subtle. It's like, yeah, it doesn't have like any glitter in it, any really, you know, bright shimmers, but I think it's very, very pretty. I like it. Okay, so what I have the rest of my face, I do have the ABH foundation. This is the one that was released earlier in the year. I have it in the shade 1.5. I did mix a little bit of my Tula Bronze Boost Glow Bronzing Drops, because this is a heavy matte foundation. It is full coverage, and I wanted not only for it to have like a lighter consistency, but I also wanted it to be just a tad bit darker. So these two together made a beautiful match. For my concealer, I'm using my Guerlain, the Terracotta Concealer. This is such a good concealer. Like, I'm down to here. I use it quite a bit. I really do enjoy this concealer. I'm using my Makeup by Mario powder. For my blush, this is from ABH, and this is one of their beautiful neutral blushes. These are so pretty, and it does bring a brush on the back, but I don't use them. These are a little dense, so I don't use that. I usually put it on the back of my hand And then I get a brush like this and I just pick it up and then I just go on my cheeks and it blends like a dream. This is a very neutral, easy to blend shade. I think it looks pretty. I like it. It's one of those that you really don't need to wear a bronzer with it. I think it's like a one product and you can eliminate a couple of them. I don't have any highlighter. I don't use highlighter all the time. Let's see, for my lip liner is from ABH and this one is in this shade Dusty Rose. It's this one right there. And then I have a couple of lipsticks mixed in. I have this one here that it is called Dusty Rose. I have that one on the bottom, and then I thought it looked too pink and I figured this palette was a little more neutral, leaning warm, so I put a little bit of that, mixed it on top. And this one is in the shade Blush Brown, which is very pretty. So I thought both of them together made a nice lip combo. I usually don't really make a lot of lip combos, but I just wanted to tone down the pink a little bit. But yeah, this is my look. So this is all that I am wearing. I don't have anything else. These were the mascaras that I used. I already showed you that. And what I have on my brows is a Bobbi Brown brow pencil and the e.l.f. Laminating gel. And yeah, this is very pretty. So I will link everything that I have on my face. So thank you for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if this is a palette that you enjoy this color story. Is this something you think about picking it up? Do you like ABH formula? I don't have any fallout whatsoever. My under eyes look dry, but the last couple of days, guys, I have been so bad about drinking water because I have been so busy doing things that I kind of forget. And at the end of the night, I can tell that I've skipped my water, and that's not good. So it is still early in the day today, so I'm going to go get myself a big glass of water and try to make up for it today. Okay, thank you guys for being here. I love you so, so much. I'm going to miss you while I'm gone, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.